BC Arena, and what an atmosphere we have here tonight. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And of course, here he is, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. He'll square off against Tyson Fury. He is a whopping 206 centimeters tall with a reach of 216.
Yeah, if you've got a brawl that's in front of you that's going to put you under pressure, get to your ribs and get close, you've got to be fast on your feet. If you've got the height and the reach, which I always go for, I depend on that. But if someone is going to push you back, keep pushing you down, you're going to be under pressure. Don't get stuck in the corner, because if you do, you're out of there.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Thank you, Todd. You know what? Outside, it's hot. Inside, it's roasting.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle. These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Lands with that right uppercut. Nice counter shot. A straight right just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. One of the hottest tickets around. It's standing room only for this, our main event.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And look in that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both men step back for just a moment. They exchange punches. Punch right up the middle. Missed him with that uppercut. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second.
He's just taking a big breath, and here we go again. That corner has got to find a way to get some momentum behind their fighter.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
Straight right just misses. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. straight right. And down goes Fury. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
Even I've got to see that again. Where did that come from?
And shoot. Let's talk about Fury in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Can only work all the way through tape.
The bell rings and we start the third. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
Nice counter shot. Chad does not score. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. He's got a massive reach advantage. Let's see if he uses it.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. This is some of the best action I've seen in any round anywhere this year. That uppercut just missed. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is back at it in round 4. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
When you're fighting a massive heavyweight like this, you can't go toe-to-toe. You got to stick and move and use angles.
When you're fighting somebody so big, this is when you've got to stick to your game plan. You deviate, you're out of there.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Good arm positioning, blocking that hook. Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Hook misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Get back out there and win the round. You're doing good, kid. You're doing good. Same again. Terrible round that was. Come on. What?
On to the fifth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you can hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Can't find a home for that jab. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. When you've got someone with the hand speed that this fighter possesses, how do you deal with it?
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? There can't be many fighters that throw a hook quite like him. He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and set. On to the sixth round. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
This fighter is not interested in throwing one shot at a time. They throw combinations and they throw them non-stop.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen. You rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
There's a counter shot. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we can find out.
That uppercut doesn't land. Incredible work rate. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as a fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on the...
There's the bell to start round 7. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won it hands down.
Sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
Lucky that hook didn't score. Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the swing, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nope, that hook won't score. Just misses with that jab. Tried to score with that hook, but missed. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Usyk in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent.
Round 8, and we're off again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink them. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little faggot and pickpocket them.
Usyk! Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about...
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Stamina is off the charts. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
This is the last thing we expected. What a fight, what a start.